I am Goddess Demira, and I'm the astrologer. I want to talk about the times of birth and how it plays a major role in your life. Okay, the time of birth matters. Without the time of birth, you can still find out your energies, your personality traits, characteristics. But that time of birth though, or that time of birth give it accuracy. hmm So, who gives us our time of birth? Who? If it's natural and your baby just comes straight out, that's a natural time by the Most High. But if you're scheduled for a C-section, that doctor is determined the fate of your child. I didn't become aware of this until I started studying astrology. I didn't know nothing about astrology 6 years ago. I was just going off of the zodiac signs just like everybody else. But me studying astrology showed me a lot. Okay. Whew. Now, I have two children, and they're both C-section children. Now, with the doctor, Haydel did when he delivered my children. First off, my first child, my son, my water bag bust with him at 1 a.m. Okay, 1 a.m. And then I went to the hospital. They did not deliver him. Kept on saying that he was not coming out, I wasn't dilating. And he's a Taurus, you know. That's a stubborn mood. But then his north node is Aries, which is the head and face. They could have done a C-section during the daytime, but they waited 18, 19 hours to deliver him at a specific time to put him in a specific house. Ooh, people like to defend folks, but a lot of things are done purposely to us and our people. They delivered my son at night and scheduled a C-section for my daughter to be delivered during the daytime. So now she's the one that want to go out. She's the one that want to work, you know, when it should be the other way around. Without astrology, I would not notice. I would just be pushing my son, pushing my son, pushing my son outside, arguing with my son about getting a job, finding a job. And I'm still like trying to figure out, like, looking at other, things in his chart. But some planets take longer. Some signs take longer to do something. Okay. So the boys that's into the games, that's fifth house Leo energy. Okay. So it was done purposely. My daughter, she is ready to go take on the world, and a lot of it have to do with the doctors delivering our babies at certain times of the day. Man, they controlled our whole being. The whole system is based on them using astrology against us. Like, you don't have to believe me. Go check out more videos. Go check out more astrology videos. If they would have took my son during the day out, he would be outside doing something. He would be working. If they would have delivered him in the house of career, which is Capricorn house, the 10th house, between 11 and 12. Depending on what planets is in these houses as well. They waited to deliver him at night. People born at night mainly don't care for going out. People during the daytime, they're ready to get outside. This is what the European folks done. They stole the books, the astrology books from the libraries in Africa, learned astrology, built schools, taught their families, taught their children, and now a lot of the colonizers they know us just by our birthday. They have records of who is who. Your time of birth, the day and time you're born on, that's your energy. That's what you are capable or incapable of doing. Because we was left to be in the hands of invaders who studied what our ancestors had left for us, and they built the whole system around delivering us and our children, our mothers, our grandmothers, at a specific time of day to put them in a certain area in life. And that, I could say, is why we are behind, why we don't have anything, because the second house of Taurus is, what do you have? The seventh house of Libra is, how do you deal with people? Eighth house Scorpio is other people, money, taxes. What can we have together? 10th house Capricorn is the house of career. And that's why they have videos out trying to act like they're saying something. Oh, it's not about this, it's about you having to be born with a certain. Yeah, yeah. And the time matters. Now, they didn't, of course, do it to the other group. Like, and then they couldn't do it like that because we really be having questions like, everybody just the same? No, they had to, you know, give certain of our people, good times, of good times of birth to be born, to put them in a certain area. Okay, and I would have to study someone's chart who is successful, who is really successful, and find out the time of birth, find out was there a natural birth their mother had, or was it a C-section? All of that plays a part. Mm-mm-mm. See, I asked my mom, they couldn't really, like, I couldn't be stopped. Okay. How, the day and time that I was born on, I'm going to say, when her water bag bust, I was right there. So, who I am, who I always been, was the Most High doing and willing. It's just that when I was born, I was around certain people that I was raised around that really wasn't right and messed me up, and that led to me losing myself and having to find myself all over again with the help of astrology. With the help of astrology. Thanks to the Most High Allah, astrology found me. Okay, because, man, I was just out there. So, if you're curious to know about what's going on in your chart, your child chart, your mate chart, and this is important too, before you send your child to school, before you send your children to school. I took my children out especially my daughter. Especially my son went all the way to the 12th grade, and at the end of it, he just couldn't take no more. He couldn't go no more, and he stopped basically right when the North Node was going into Taurus. So he's a Taurus, and he stopped right at that North Node going into Taurus. So now he's inside. Taurus is a fixed earth sign, which is introvert. So all them years he was going to school, he basically was going due to the help of the planets that he have in the 10th house, Capricorn, the sign that is in, and also what's in with other places that he have. But find out what's in your children, 3rd, 5th, and 9th house, and what's their North Node by going to Sidereal Astrology and looking up, typing in your information and looking it up, studying it, getting to know yourself better, getting to know your children better, getting to know your mate better. Because we've been getting played with. And now that I know astrology, you can't get nothing by me. I'm like paying attention to everything. You know, I ain't gonna say I'm right about everything, but majority of the shit, I be right about. I be peeping out because, I know where the planets are right now. I know what sign is in. Okay. And like right now, what the media is doing, that's Pisces and Neptune energy talking about COVID. Jails is connected to Pisces, 12th house energy. Drugs, alcohol, prisons. I said jails. Subconscious mind. The gay stuff, the trans stuff, psychopath, serial killers. It's a lot to it. Okay, it's a lot to it. But that was my little astrology talk, but it's good to get to study your children before you send them off to them white folks' school, which I don't believe that our children should be going to European immigrant school. Anyways, we should have our own schools for our children, our own communities, our own grocery stores, our own this, our own that. It's time for a change because this system been doing the same things. I am Goddess Demira. Until next time.